Ready? So today we have little Miss Bailey in, and Bailey is going to be working on a little bit of some little check-ins. So I like to warm up with some find its and then some name recognition. So having your puppy know who they are is really crucial. The benefit to having your puppy know who they are is when you need their attention, you could say their name and then they might check in. So Miss B's a little excited. She said she really likes her snacks that her mom and dad packed her, but also I have a couple other little goodies as well. So for the little lady, one of my favorite exercises is a find it. So you're going to bring the snack to your puppy's nose and then toss it off to the side to let them go grab it. And then from there you'd go, Bailey. Yes, and get their attention and feed for that name recognition. So I sometimes call this like name cookie. I'll be sending you guys some documents as well. So you're gonna have written material, you'll have your videos of your puppy practicing, but then you're gonna also be getting some other resources too. So very nice. So even if I didn't have the chance to say Miss B's name, I would feed her for that lovely little check-in. So I'm gonna send the snack away, and then I might go, Bailey, yes. You will be marking behavior as well. So what I mean by marking is some folks will use a clicker. Other folks will do, for example, the marker word yes for when the puppy did the right behavior. So I would like to send her away, and then as she comes into me, I'd go yes and feed for that response, which would have been the checking in or coming back to you. So these behaviors can be really helpful for the beginning stages of working recall as well. So again, just like with us when we're learning our ABCs, yes, we can't be going right from ABCs to reading the novel. So a lot of times we expect our puppies to barely know the basics, yes, and then go from basics to the master level. So if your babe is ever giving you a hard time, they're having a hard time. So I like to break things up into smaller, more attainable steps, or when you don't love what your puppy's doing, show them what you'd rather. So right now she gets distracted and we go, Bailey, yes. I'm gonna feed her for that, very nice. So again, I'm gonna send her away for a little find it, and then Bailey, yes. So too, I would also recommend don't say her name over and over unless you really want her attention. So if, for example, I get in the habit of talking about her but not really needing her focus, she might actually start thinking that her name means don't look to you, don't check in. So you don't want to be turning into a little bit of a nag where you say something and she's like, what would you like? And then she doesn't really do much with it. And then you keep blabbing. And this doesn't mean you can't sweet talk your beauties or say some cuteness and of course call her by her name. But I'd be careful that when you're blabbing to her, you're not, for example, constantly saying her name and then not giving her a lovely reinforcement, either your praise, touch, play, or even food. Because then Miss B will start to not notice or respond to her name. So right now we've just been warming up with some simple find its. So find its are again where you take one or several little snacks. So if let's say puppy was really excited to come visit and she was going to be doing a lot of jumping, I like to take some food, toss it on the floor, and I have several little crumbs for the puppy to go grab instead of being really excited about me, which again, this is her first day working with me, yes. Sometimes the popping up is also your puppy either one being excited for what's going on, or you can sometimes hear she's a little bit whiny, so she might also be a little excited, but at the same time a little bit unsure of where she is. So obviously going to kindergarten for the first day can be a little nerve-wracking. Oh my goodness, chewing is optional. So you may find that in the beginning when your puppies aren't quite sure what to do, the jumping might actually become more of a behavior because it can also be a little bit of a stress signal. So obviously when Miss B goes to jump, I would ignore and then see if I could ask for something instead or show her what I'd rather. So if let's say Miss B tends to come over excitable, you could go ahead and go right into that beautiful sit, which I think she's already been practicing a bit because she's been offering a very nice little sit as a default. So if she goes to do a little jumping, I might do another little find it. Nice. So these are where, again, you're going to do find its with some name recognition, really beneficial. It also really helps your puppy get some energy out because as she's running to go grab the snack, she then has to work her way back to you. So yes. So again, as she's getting more fluid, she's like, lady, please keep going. We're going to go ahead and toss the food off to the side, have her go romp to go find it. She found another little crumb. Ready? Find it. If she loses interest or doesn't notice you threw one, Bailey, yes, you could go ahead and retoss another little crumb, and then she might see that one while it's in motion. So again, we might get that little sit from her, and if we need to, we might lure her, yes, and feed for that. Nice job, Miss B. Ready? We're doing a little find it. Gorgeous. And then Bailey, yes. What a good job she's doing. Lovely. Good job, Miss B. Smart woman.